All right, after pretty much a full year of leaks, Apple finally gives us what we were waiting for. Because yes, Apple's event for the iPhone 12 is now official, and Cupertino is aiming for speed this time. We have some leaks of two new OnePlus Nord devices that are reportedly coming very soon, and it looks like the Surface Duo is already causing hardware issues to several users. I'm Jaime Rivera, and how about that? We were expecting today to be just another boring Tuesday, and then Cupertino comes over and just changes everything. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals, and let's actually begin with one of those products that pretty much just got announced. It was too expensive for what you were getting, and then you get deals like a couple of days later. It looks like Samsung isn't stopping with the deals when it comes to the US variant of the Galaxy Note 20, which is still $200 off, leaving the entry-level variant for $799. And don't worry, the Note 20 Ultra is also $200 off, leaving the entry-level variant at $1099. The Galaxy S20 FE is also $100 off, leaving it at $600 shipped, and that's for 128 gigs of storage. Expect our review coming very soon, as we already have that in the lab. And finally, the OnePlus 8 Pro is also $100 off, which leaves the 12 gigs of RAM variant, 256 gigs of storage for $900. I know, still expensive. We've got more deals on the Xperia 1 from Sony, Razer laptops, and others in the description. Now let's talk about Huawei. There is a ton of anticipation over what the company is going to do because, well, you know, its situation with Android, you know that they've got Harmony OS, and everybody's wondering when they're gonna make the switch. The company just made kind of a bold move. They confirmed that some of the phones running EMUI 11 will be able to install Harmony OS 2.0. Apparently there's a leaked schedule on Weibo for when and which phones will be able to download it. The first batch of phones use the Kirin 9000 series, which is the unreleased Mate 40 series chip that we're expecting. The second batch includes the Kirin 995G, which includes the P40 and Mate 30 models. Now what's interesting is that even older models powered by the Kirin 710 and the 810 will be able to get in the final batches. And we usually get this Mate series in mid-October, but due to some production issues with their latest Kirin chips, we have no word on when we'll be able to get these devices, and some rumors even hint 2021. I guess this is like the times of the HTC HD2 where you can install anything on that thing except for, or did it run Windows? I mean, who got that running? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening with Huawei devices going forward. Now let's shift focus to Microsoft and talk about one of its most controversial launches this year, because we were expecting it to be great, and I don't know, it wasn't. It's been a couple of months since the Surface Duo went live, and even though it has a pretty sleek design, it did look good on paper, but reviews weren't exactly great. And if you remember, our buddy Zach from Jerry Rig Everything said that this phone was basically impossible to repair. Well, several Surface Duo owners are reporting that the plastic around the USB-C port is cracking. There's little to no space around the USB-C port to make the device thinner, and apparently it wasn't a good choice. According to them, it cracked while they were plugging in charging cables, and others say it happened in their pocket. At the moment, it seems like a cosmetic issue, and Reddit users are talking about how magnetic chargers could be a solution, but it's really things you shouldn't deal with on a $1,400 phone. And yes, I know, many of you were asking when our review is going to be live. Actually, I'm still waiting on the review unit. I don't think that Microsoft has been handling this well. And I think I know why they didn't launch as many review units as people wanted. And I'm kind of not regretting it because I really don't want to bash this product. I really want it to succeed. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Now, how about if we talk OnePlus, as we have been waiting for a while for the OnePlus 8T. But that being said, we do know that the company also hinted that we weren't just going to get one Nord, that was going to be a lineup. According to a tipster on Twitter, OnePlus is gearing to launch two new Nord devices in the United States by the end of the month. These two devices are called the Nord N10 and the Nord N100. We've heard rumors of the N10 before, but not really of the N100. The leaked specifications for the N10 include a Snapdragon 690 SoC, which supports 5G, a 6.5-inch display running at 90 Hz, 6 GB of RAM, and 120 GB of storage. It'll also bring a quad camera setup with a 64-megapixel shooter and the price would start at around a $400 mark. Now the N100 would be cheaper than the N10 with a Snapdragon 460, 6.5-inch display, a triple camera array with a 13-megapixel main sensor. It should also bring 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, and a crazy 6,000 milliamp hour battery. Now the interesting part is that the price tag should be around the $200 mark, which is crazy. So stay tuned for the OnePlus 8T event where we assume this product is also going to be announced. Now let's move on to Apple, but don't worry, we're going to be talking about the hottest announcement today. True. The question is exactly what else are we getting at that event, and obviously we do have some hints. For the longest time, Apple has sold third-party headphones and speakers in the Apple Store, but apparently they stopped. They're no longer selling from Sonos, Bose, and Logitech, hinting that we're close to the company releasing their own solutions. According to Bloomberg, Cupertino removed them from the online Apple Store at the end of September, and Apple employees have allegedly been asked to pull these products from the shelves in the past few days. If you remember, they have done things like this in the past when they removed fitness trackers before they launched the Apple Watch. Several rumors have hinted that we'll be getting a lower cost HomePod and AirPod Studios. We don't have much information on the HomePod, but the AirPod Studios are expected to feature a metal and leather design with magnetic ear cups and reversible detection with Apple's U1 chip. Are you guys waiting for any of these products? Because honestly, those AirPod Studio are probably what I'm looking forward to most. And finally, the hottest news today has to do, yes, with Apple and the fact that it is now official. Their October event has been announced, and let's just say the leaks were right. Apple just sent out press invitations for an event to happen on October 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The teaser shows the Apple logo in orange with some blue bubbles surrounding it, and it reads high speed. But before we get into what that means, let's recap on everything we know about the iPhone 12 so far. We're expecting 4 different units: a 5.4-inch 12 mini, a 6.1-inch 12, a 6.1-inch 12 Pro, and last but not least, the 6.7-inch 12 Pro Max. All of these phones will bring OLED displays, and we still have a little hope that the 120 Hz can make the cut. Please, Apple. Apparently, they will also offer 5G support and will run on Apple's new A14 Bionic chip. We're also expecting a much flatter design reminiscent of the iPhone 4 and a slimmer notch, at least for the Pro models. We're not sure when it comes to RAM, as Apple never really discloses it, but we are expecting the regular models to bring 64 gigs of storage and the Pro models to go to 128 gigs. We're also expecting them to bring probably the same triple camera array, but with LiDAR for the Pros and dual camera array for the regular ones. Oh, and let me remind you, apparently you're not getting AirPods in the box or a charging brick, at least for the regular models. We don't know about the Pros. When it comes to the price tags, the latest leaks hinted to the 12 mini starting at $649, the regular 12 at $750, the Pros at $999, and also $1099 respectively. Now, there's obviously speculation on what high speed can mean. Some people claim 5G, others the A14 Bionic, and maybe, hopefully, that 120 Hz. The other things we could expect are those AirPod Studios, the possibility of the AirTags, maybe AirPower, maybe a new HomePod. Apple, you should. And then, yes, obviously Apple Silicon Max that we've been waiting for. But let us know in the comments down below, what do you think the company is hinting to when it comes to speed? Because it could be so many things. And it's just interesting how they're pretty much ripping off what OnePlus hints every single time. Speed, speed, speed. So let us know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on PocketNow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram. And follow me on my personal handles to Secret. My car got towed today, so it wasn't so good for me today. Now I have to go deal with that. But please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, if I can get the car back today.